it's Katie here from the Scrappy Sisters, and I am up today with a flip through of my 2019 December daily album. I will try to do this relatively quickly, mainly because my son is currently asleep and there's a fair chance he's going to wake up any minute. So here is my album. This is the same album that I've used for the past, I think this is my 3rd year doing December daily like this, and I've used the same album every time. So it's actually from Stampin' Up, and it's a craft album with a black spine. So you can see it's got the little book plate, and I've just added the date. This little tassel actually came in some Happy Mail. I found this it's a Happy Mail that I would have got years ago, and I found it when I was doing my craft room move, and I just decided to add it there rather than kind of throw it out or anything. It'll look cute in my kind of bookshelf, so yeah, that's there. So I don't decorate the front of my albums. I do love that look, but I don't know, I just don't. So let's get started. So this is pretty much finished. I may go back and add a couple of things, but I don't think so. I think I'm pretty happy with it now. I have used the majority of product from Elle Studio, their December 2019 or their Christmas 2019 collection. So that's where most of this came from. The reason I decided to use that kit is because it's not winter themed. So it's really hard in Australia to find Christmas stock that isn't winter themed. So when I saw it, I thought I would give it a go. Now I made this acetate piece here just using I used some laminating pouches and some glitter, and I just ran it through my laminator, and then I created just this little white doily and a gold doily with the December 2019, and then on the back I created another little cluster just with joy, little star, merry and bright. I only added this on, this star, just at the very end of my album because I had it left over and I didn't want to kind of hold on to that much stuff from Christmas last year, so I just stuck it there. This cut file is from Confessions of a Paper Addict, and I just added a few cut files in just to add a little bit of interest. Now I've only filmed I think one of these layouts, so I'll tell you that when I get to it. This is from the Elle Studio. They had a few pieces of full size 6x8 papers, which I'll show you when I go through the kit. And so I was going to write different things into this calendar, but I actually, as you can see, just added a few little elements to the page and left it blank. Yeah, that's just what I decided to do. This is day 1. Jess and I do our Scrappy Advent calendars, and I typed out all of my journaling on the Project Life app, and then I printed it on my picture mate, and then I cut it into strips and stuck it down. And so all of these little embellishments are from the Elle Studio kit. This is day 2. We went to the hospital at the Royal Children's. So Link was severely anemic at Christmas last year, and so this was actually his last blood test, just to check how he was going with the supplements, and he was doing really well, so we could take him off. That was day 2. There's day 3. We're just getting some Christmas books. Now I use my December daily as kind of a journal and literally what we did every day. So while I only put a couple of photos in, my journaling is much more detailed. That's just how I like to do my December daily. I know this year Jess, and you'll have probably seen her flip through already, I'll link it down below, she does hers with like 31 stories, which is often what Ali Edwards does as well. But I created mine as a literal journal for our our month. I'm not going to read my journaling because I think that's a bit probably not that interesting for people, but yeah, I just thought I'd flip through and show you the different things that I've done. Here's another cut file from Confessions of a Paper Addict. I used the 2x2 squares. These are just photos of my son and his dad in the pool doing swimming lessons, and I used some of the acetate pieces to fill that. And this is just a filler page on this side. I've used some flip elements just to add in, you know, a couple of extra photos and to be able to fit my journaling in. And all of these numbers again are from Elle Studio. And this is another one of those 2x2 square pages. We met Tom and Jack at the shopping centre, and we went on this Wiggles ride, and they all loved it. It was hilarious. Sorry about the glare, by the way. There's not a hell of a lot I can do about it. This photo is actually just a filler. I printed off a couple of these photos in 6x8 size, and I decided rather than waste them, I would put them in this album. So I did actually get these taken in November, but because they're Christmas photos and he's wearing his little Christmas t-shirt, I am putting them in here. Look how cute he was. Look. Oh, they're so cute. So yeah. I had a lot of fun putting this album together, I will say. I haven't completed this, so this is one thing I need to go back and do. I'm actually waiting for my partner. I can't remember, for this holiday playlist card, I'm going to write down a few of the songs that we performed at this concert, but I can't remember what they were. So I need him to tell me. So yeah, lots of fun. I love doing this album. So these are the 6x8 full page kind of pattern paper that comes in the Elle Studio kit, and I used all of them. I really don't have much left of this kit at all. I have a couple of 4x6 and 3x4 cards left. And then I did buy 2 alphabets that I didn't use at all, so they've just gone into my stash. But all of the other, like the puffy stickers and all of the acetate pieces and everything, I used up. Very excited. There's Jess and I doing some live scrapbooking together, side by side. I think the main thing I like about using a kit is that everything matches, and normally I'm really okay with just using my stash, you know, kind of making things work all together, but I just love in December Daily that everything matches. I don't know why that is, but I just do. This is the first time that Link really went swimming in our swimming pool. So it's a pretty new swimming pool, and yeah, this is sort of the first time he really started to enjoy it, which was fun. This is another cut file from Confessions of a Paper Addict, which again, I just added a few little puffy dots to, just as a little kind of filler. So because I didn't want to do a full page layout on this side, so that's why there's a few filler pages in this album. Flip up, and yeah, just a few random photos. Like this is me at the gym. This is Link with his grandma and grandpa, my parents. You know, Mum and I always go and check out the Christmas lights. This is the day before Christmas Eve, and then Christmas Eve is when we have our Christmas. So again, I made use of the 2x2 pockets because I had so many photos from this day. And then my journaling's pretty short because, I mean, it's Christmas Eve. There's not a lot to say. But I also did a little bit of journaling here. So this particular 4x6 card has sort of Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So I actually do a little bit of extra journaling about Christmas Eve on this page, even though this is technically my Christmas Day spread. So yeah, look at him in his cute little elf costume. And this is Boxing Day, which again is another Christmas celebration for us with my mum's side of the family. Link got a giant black eye because his grandmother accidentally walked him into a door handle. And I go all the way through to the 31st. So if you're not from Australia, you won't be familiar with this cartoon, but Link is quite interested in Bluey. At least he was in December of last year, but he's still very much into Bluey, and so am I as a parent. It's an excellent cartoon, I will say. It's Australian, so you can probably find it online, but I don't know if it's available outside of Australia, but it's an excellent cartoon. And then I ran out of photos, I'll be honest, the 29th and the 30th. So these photos weren't technically taken on this day, but that's okay. It's still relevant. These are the Christmas decorations around the house, and I was starting to pack them up. So it still fits with the story because we do I say a big New Year's Eve party. It's not a big New Year's Eve party. We always have friends over on New Year's Eve, and it fluctuates. Sometimes it's really busy, sometimes it's really quiet, but it's a very low-key event. We're not big drinkers. We have a spit roast and we play board games, and that seems to work with our circle of friends. It kind of started with just kind of 4 or 5 of us, and it's grown. So yeah, and that is my last page. There is a tutorial, sorry, a video for this one, a process video, and I will have that linked down below, but it's not coming out until the 31st of July. So that will be linked down below, but it won't show you anything until the 31st of July. And that's it. That's my album. So I know that was just a quick flick through, but again, I don't think the journaling's not super interesting for people that, you know, didn't live it like we did. But yeah, I'm so glad this project's finished. I love that I am up to date with my December daily, and I think doing it in July really works, and I probably will try that again next year. But thank you for watching. I will link Jess's down below. I don't know which one of ours is coming out first, but we are both doing flip throughs this month, so definitely, yeah, keep an eye out for those on our channel. But thank you for watching, and we will see you in our next video. Bye guys.